You've felt it, haven't you? That subtle ache in your chest, the echo of something or someone calling your name without sound. It doesn't announce itself loudly, but shows up in quiet moments. When you're alone, when the world is still, and all that remains is your breath and that tug on your spirit. It's a nudge, an invisible thread connecting you to someone you've never met in the flesh, but have always known in the soul. The angels say it's real, this ache, this longing, because somewhere, someone is reaching out for you with the same ache, the same pull, not fully understanding why. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to hit subscribe and stay with us for more divine reflections. It isn't just your imagination conjuring faces and feelings out of loneliness. There are dreams you can't explain, names that surface in your thoughts without context, and moments when a stranger's eyes feel too familiar. This isn't fantasy or desperation. This is soul memory, recognition, not longing. You're not searching for someone new. You're remembering someone ancient, someone your soul already knows. There's a divine choreography at play, something greater than coincidence. Even in your silence, you've been responding to their call. Leave a comment if you've ever felt this deep knowing. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. What you don't yet know is that your paths have already crossed, not in the physical, but in the sacred. Long before your minds could make sense of it, your spirits had already begun their dance, already whispering across timelines and lifetimes. Heaven has been writing your story in invisible ink, scripting moments of alignment before either of you could form the words to ask for one another. This is not a beginning. It's a continuation, a reunion disguised as a first encounter. Share this message with someone who needs a reminder that their love story is already in motion. You are not behind. You are not lost. You have not missed your moment. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The delays, the pauses, the ache, they're not mistakes, but markings of divine timing. The love that's meant for you isn't something you chase or convince into being. It arrives in truth. It recognizes you in return. The person you seek is not far. They are walking a parallel path, being prepared the same way you are, softened, stretched, awakened. Make sure to subscribe. Your journey is sacred, and we're here to walk it with you. Because what exists between you is not a love born of logic or preference. It was chosen before you took your first breath, before time stamped your story with wounds and wonder. The angels say she is the light he never found in any other place, and he is the silence where her soul finally rests. Your love is not here to complete you. It's here to mirror what you've always carried within. This union is sacred because it was never built on need, only remembrance. Comment below if your soul has ever remembered someone before your mind did. Your voice matters here. You may have felt glimpses of them already, in crowded rooms, in silent prayers, in that fleeting sense that someone was missing, but you couldn't name who. The angels assure you they felt it too. They've looked for your spirit in passing glances and brief connections, not knowing why none of them ever felt quite right. But heaven knows. Heaven has been aligning you like stars, slowly, perfectly, preparing the soil before the roots are planted. Send this to someone who needs to know they are not alone in their waiting. Share the love. You were never meant to love small or settle quietly. Your softness is not weakness. It's a sacred signal, a beacon for the one who has the courage to meet you in the depth you live in. You are not too much. You are not forgotten. In fact, you are right on time for a love that doesn't just see your light, but honors it. A love that doesn't ask you to dim to fit, but shines brighter in your presence. The angels whisper, "What's yours is not lost. It's on its way." If this resonates, subscribe now. Your soul tribe is gathering here. So rest in that knowing. Rest in the divine timing that weaves your paths, even in silence. Because even when you cannot see movement, heaven is not still. The love story written with your name on it is not delayed. It's unfolding in sacred rhythm. Trust it. Trust yourself, and trust the ache. It's not emptiness. It's a signal of what's coming. Comment, "I receive," if your heart is ready, and don't forget to share this with someone you love. There's a reason you've been feeling different lately. More introspective, more emotional, more sensitive to the things you used to brush off. That isn't weakness, it's transformation. Your soul is expanding to make room for something greater, something your heart has quietly been preparing for. Divine love. It doesn't arrive in chaos or confusion. It comes after you've been emptied of everything that wasn't meant to stay. And that's exactly what this season has been about. The unraveling of everything false to make way for what's true. If you're on this journey of becoming, make sure to subscribe and stay connected with this sacred space. You might not even realize it, but you've been in a sacred preparation. The loneliness, the heartbreak, the disappointments, they weren't just pain, they were pruning. Spirit has been removing the people and patterns that dimmed your light. Not because you're being punished, but because your energy is too rare to be wasted. You are not being isolated, you're being refined. The quieter your life becomes, the louder the divine speaks. And what it's whispering now is this: love is coming. But not just any love, the kind that recognizes your soul by heart. Comment below. If you felt this divine pruning, your story may resonate with another soul in waiting. This kind of connection doesn't enter your life in disguise. It doesn't confuse you, make you question your worth, or ask you to shrink. When they come, it will feel like breath, familiar, gentle, necessary. They will not be threatened by your depth. In fact, they will meet you there without fear. You won't have to convince them to choose you or stay. They will come already sure, already aligned, already aware that what exists between you isn't accidental. It's sacred contract, written in spirit long before time remembered your names. If these words spoke to your soul, share this with someone who needs to remember what real love feels like. But to hold a love like that, you must first become someone who can receive it. And that's what this season has been shaping you into. Someone whole on their own, someone rooted in their truth, someone no longer seeking love to be saved, but to be mirrored. The divine doesn't bring you your person while you're still pretending to be someone else. It waits until you remember who you are, until you stop settling for almosts and start walking like you are already loved. Subscribe if you're ready to walk in the fullness of who you are. Your love story starts with you. There were lessons you had to learn alone: how to speak your truth, how to honor your intuition, how to walk away when it hurts to stay. These weren't punishments, they were prerequisites. Because the love that's coming doesn't play games. It requires your authenticity. It calls for your strength. It wants your softness, but not your silence. This love is a partnership, not a project. And because you've done the work, the healing, the releasing, the awakening, you are no longer someone who chases love. You attract it by being love. Comment, "I am love," if this truth resonates. Let's build a community grounded in healing and wholeness. The universe doesn't rush what is sacred. It moves with precision. Every delay, every closed door, every detour, it all had purpose. You weren't being held back. You were being held in grace, kept in divine timing. The person you're meant to meet wasn't ready until now. You weren't either. But something has shifted. In you, in them, in the invisible thread that's always connected you. The space between you is getting smaller, the frequency aligning, the timing ripening. Share this with someone who's been questioning the wait. Their timing might just be arriving. This isn't a love that demands fireworks to prove its power. It moves like water, soft, steady, essential. It shows up in presence, in peace, in the knowing that you're no longer alone. You'll feel it in how your soul exhales in their presence, in how the noise quiets when they speak, in how being with them feels like coming home to yourself. And when it arrives, it won't make sense to your mind. It will make sense to your spirit. That's how you'll know. If you believe in soul-deep love, subscribe, because your spirit knows what's coming. So stay open, stay soft, stay grounded in the belief that love is not something you missed, but something you're moving toward with every healed wound, with every boundary honored, with every tear transformed into wisdom. The angels haven't forgotten you. The universe hasn't overlooked you. It's all unfolding in sacred sequence. Love is not late, it's on time, and it's already on its way to you. Comment, "I'm ready," and share this message. Someone out there is waiting for this exact reminder.